Hi students! Teacher Mila is here again to talk to you about Chapter 2. We are going to make a review, okay? Chapter 2 is about technology in the world. Positive and negative effects on social media in our lives. Why do you think the words good and positive are circled in the slide? Because we are going to talk about the positive effects of technology in our lives first. Students, look at that. Pay attention. Starship Technologies are European technology startups building a fleet of self-driving robots designed to deliver goods locally within 30 minutes. Imagine, 30 minutes. The robots are lightweight and low cost, enabling the company to bring the current cost of delivery down by up to 15 times per shipment. Is it good or not? Esse texto traz muita informação. Have you ever heard of Starship Technologies? Tecnologias Starship. They are not from Brazil. Their origin is Europe. They are European technology startups, building a fleet of self-driving robots designed to deliver goods locally within 30 minutes. Imagine, é muita modernidade. The robots are lightweight. What is lightweight? Eles não pesam muito. Low cost. Qual é a parte mais atraente desse gadget? O custo é baixo. Então, reduz o custo do envio. Isso é uma realidade que já existe na Europa e provavelmente em muito pouco tempo vai estar aqui no Brasil. Vocês vão pegar esse texto, vão estudar as palavras novas, usar no dia a dia de vocês. Esse trabalho com vocabulário ele tem que ser constante. And coronavirus crisis only heightens the need for innovation and co-creation. What does it say? What's the good part of technology? Maintaining social togetherness and supporting each other through telephone, social media, and email will be hugely important and is a powerful example of grassroots co-creation and collaboration. This text also emphasizes the good side of technology. Okay, students? People are coming together and forming WhatsApp groups over which they can share ideas, support each other, and look out for those who really need it. Nesse momento que nós estamos vivendo agora, a tecnologia está sendo muito positiva, ela está agregando muito. Então, essa parte aí do texto trabalha essa questão, tá? Pessoal, na página 23 do livro de vocês, tem um texto, na realidade é uma pesquisa, e eu vou ler o que veio escrito no lead dessa pesquisa. Almost 2/3 of students say they would not care if technology didn't exist, and talk about negative impact on well-being. What do you think about that? What's your opinion about it? You are teenagers. Have you ever felt like that? Alguma vez na vida vocês já se sentiram assim, ameaçados pela tecnologia? Quais os sentimentos que às vezes uma pessoa chega a ter quando ela se sente ameaçada pela tecnologia? Em quais momentos ela se sente ameaçada? Nós falamos muito um tempo atrás na aula sobre fear of missing out. É aquele medo que nós temos do não pertencimento. A tecnologia ela acaba camuflando essa questão. Aquele medo que é a questão do senso do pertencimento. Stress, depression, loneliness, negative feelings, loss of reality. Perda da realidade. Nós não podemos, em momento nenhum, perder a realidade em decorrência da overdose de technology. Addiction. What does addiction mean? Viciar. Isolation, low self-esteem, envy, anxiety. Então, essa parte do slide trouxe alguns aspectos negativos levantados na pesquisa por esses adolescentes em relação à tecnologia. What do you think about that? Nesses dias que vocês estão aí em casa, A tecnologia, ela fez um desserviço ou ela está sendo uma aliada de vocês? Para nós professores, a tecnologia está sendo uma ferramenta fundamental. Tá? Não é fácil, mas está sendo uma ferramenta fundamental. E como reflexão final e um resumo de tudo que foi dito aqui, vocês vão assistir um pequeno vídeo agora, tá? E as tarefas vocês vão receber. Um beijo, tá? Fiquem com Deus e espero revê-los em breve, ok?
Ten funny situations that show 10 funny situations that show how much the internet has changed our lives. Gadgets and technology play a part in our lives, but it literally is just a part. Don't ever succumb to panic. Real life is definitely still out there despite the huge effect that the internet has to modern life. Nevertheless, it's funny to think about the hundreds of little ways it has changed our behavior. Here are 10 of the ones we've noticed. How many do you recognize? That's it, you're going home right now. Anyone who was born before the internet era remembers this phrase. A few dozen years ago, kids ran home only if their favorite TV show was about to start. These days, it's almost impossible to make them play outside the house. Well, sometimes they do go outside, but only if you allow them to take their gadgets with them. Before the internet era, we used to take a real camera with us on our trips. That's us on the mountain, that's us feeding a giraffe, that's us near a waterfall, your friends would say. Wow, nice shots, it seems you've had a great time. These days, well, this is the most popular kind of photo on Instagram. How are your friends supposed to comment to this? Hi, Bob's Legs, you look great as usual. You can literally put someone else's feet on your Instagram. No one will notice the difference. Staying on the topic of photos, here is an ordinary situation from the good old times. Did you pack the camera, honey? Sure, hope there's enough film. Moving on to these days, did you pack the selfie stick? Sure, and I'm using it right now, smile. Years ago, you had to call a newspaper to place your ad to sell a car. Sometimes you even had to visit their office. Then potential buyers would keep calling you to get the details, day after day. Welcome to today. You just click, click, click on Facebook and done. Here you go. Hey guys, I'm selling my car. Please share, repost. As easy as pie. Is there anyone who has never been in the next situation? You go to the bathroom, lock the door, ready to spend some time alone, and damn it, bring me some toilet paper! You screamed so desperately even the neighbors could hear you. What a shame, but there was no other way that time. Nowadays, the problem is solved. A few clicks on your phone and a toilet paper is delivered to you by one of your family members. Just don't forget to take your phone to the bathroom. Who knows what else you might need there? Now, what did we usually do when cooking went a bit wrong? Mom! Mom! Can you help me? These days, it's more like, okay, Google, how do I make soup? And here you go, thousands of recipes. Thousands and thousands. However, I still do prefer calling my mom. Mom always knows better than Google. Let's move on. Do guys these days still flirt on the street? Years ago, they said something like, hey, does your mom need a new son-in-law? Girls used to roll their eyes, but I swear each of them secretly dreamed of being in a situation like this, just in order to roll their eyes and proudly pass by. These days, you hardly meet people in person anymore. Instead, you get personal messages, something like, hey, sweetie, what's the difference between you and a shining star? You can still roll your eye, but no one would see it. Okay, let's say that lucky guy got the girl. They have a nice date, and suddenly the next situation pops up. How dare you? You are staring at her. Look away now. These days, the worst accusation is, you liked her photo, and you know what you have to do next. You'll spend a night deleting all your likes you left for other girls. Just kidding. Now, do you remember that pain of waiting for the next episode of your favorite TV show? We had to wait for a week. Nowadays, you can download 3 seasons of your favorite show all together and binge on them during the weekend. Whee! There's only one problem. The next season is not for another year. Now, what do you picture if I say the word pirate? Yeah, some brave man wearing a hat with a sword and a parrot. Back in the day, pirates were chasing treasure all around the world. These days, pirates look more like this. Their treasure is free media all over the internet, and they don't even have to leave their houses to get it. Looking for an answer to some question? We used to dream, if only we had access to all the world's knowledge. But only books in a library were our salvation back in the day. Nowadays, it's 3 a.m., you're supposed to be up at 6 a.m., but you suddenly need to know what celery dreams about. Yes, it's really important right now. Of course, the internet and technology have changed our lives in other ways as well. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comments below down. Don't forget to hit